Hey guys, welcome to Farming Simulator 19 on Shamrock Valley. So, where we left off before, I can never remember because it does feel like I spend a lot less time on here, which I do. We've removed, just like the Greenwich Valley series, I have removed the realistic vehicle thing. One that makes the vehicle sink. Neat mod, but I was getting frustrated with it, so she gone. Well, it's gone in this case. So we got rid of that. Got a sprayer on the back. I think we've covered all the fields that we needed to. Easy. We have got the crawler tractor going back in the field that we have purchased for potatoes. So if you missed that episode and you're wondering where did you get that new field from, yeah. I decided to do the potatoes mainly. This game save is going to be a throwaway. We're going to end up replacing it with Sandy Bay when Oxy stops tweaking Sandy Bay and actually finishes Sandy Bay. Just a little poking fun at Oxy there. But that's what he's doing. He's not got it ready to send away for testers. He keeps on figuring out stuff he can do on it. So it's going to be a long while yet. So this is going to be my test bed for potatoes, basically. Learn them. So then, come the back end of the next season in Greenwich, we can go into there knowing exactly what to do, how to get them going, and be successful with them, basically. Actually, I want to get this back. No, I couldn't have imagined driving this back with that realistic vehicle thing. I think the thing that killed it for me, predominantly, was the pickup truck with the Thunder Creek trailer on the back, full of fuel. And it was pushing it all over the place. It was just pushing it so bad, and I was done with it. Oh, it's got the wrong gearbox type this, that's why it's freaking out. Farming, gearbox, config. It's... I don't think I ever set this up. There we go. I really don't like that noise. I like it when it makes sense on a vehicle. This it don't. This it really doesn't. I was going to drop it off here for more. I was going to say I was going to drop this trailer off here so we can load it back up. But then I wasn't going to bother. Then I just saw all of that stuff, so I might as well bother. Convoluted, but we will. And it should never go into loan either, unless you command it to. Alright, we'll leave that there. I was actually going to unload the skid steer to it. Oh my. How's that go? Yeah, we'll be potatoing soon. We'll be potatoing soon. Yeah, what I was going to say is I was going to unload this, but I guess I won't be. So we'll take this down, load those pallets up, bring them up. We could have put the pallets onto this, which I may end up doing. We'll see. Power. I don't mind this tractor. It's neat. Old school looking, for sure. Though I think they still made these in the early 2000s. I think. Don't take that for being me knowing and being factual. Because I didn't. Trust me. But I think they did. That would hurt. Yep. So we've got herbicide and fertilizer. I don't know if I feel I can't remember. Yeah, partially. 1200. This thing can cope with all day long now. I've made it heavier. Whee! That's too far. And drop that down. Wondered if I could remember what controller it was. It's been a while since I've used the trailer. I don't think I have it on Greenwich. Just don't have the need, to be fair. Looking at the weather, it's very cloudy. Seems legit. Oh wow, this is damn near empty. Wow. And that can go in the middle then. Nah, I don't even know what that pallet or bag is. What is it? Oh, I think it's solid fertilizer because I goofed. That's right, because I thought it was solid fertilizer, the potato plant it takes, but no, it's liquid. I'm yawning my head off over here. Wow. And I don't think it's something we can sell, so for now, it will go here. Alrighty. I was going to put it in the middle because it would have been the heaviest. But, well, you can clearly see that that's the heaviest. So I'll put this over the axles, so that'll even that up a lot better. Perfect. Ah, sweet, that's done. So we can actually get our potatoes going. Alright, we'll abandon this lot. That's what I was waiting for, basically, is that thing to be done. We'll get it all parked up. But at least I know what is what. And where is what. Big trailer for this little thing, but I can't remember what I got it for. Maybe this is an autoload trailer. I really forget. Alright, over to this. So we'll open up that. Stop driver, nuke the course, okay. Fold that up. Now if you remember, we swapped from... Lower that down because I just seen it's missed this bit. We swapped out from the rubber track blocks basically we took them off because this thing was just sliding with the realistic vehicle thing. Another reason why I got rid of the realistic vehicle thing. Presumably this would be, it would be working off of, this was a track system like the base game stuff, so rubber tracks. So it shouldn't have been slipping. Unless because it didn't recognize it, it was freaking out. So I'll have a quick drive down to make sure it's okay. But that was a bit ridiculous to me. I understand, like, the rubber track blocks wouldn't work in a field properly. Let's be honest, they really wouldn't. They are meant for just roading it. That point. But it'd still work. Will I keep the roadblocks off for now? Possibly. We'll see. I do like the look better without them. Oh, well, it did miss, as I'm losing my voice there. It did miss some spots in the corners here. Now, the potatoes I'm going to have to plant manually anyway. And as I spoke about on the last video, I remember for sure I said about this. There's one thing Cobra Park Farm taught me, and that's how the potatoes are actually planted properly. Like, I've seen potato harvesting done once IRL, and that was from a long distance away. It was when I took a trip to Jersey. And when I say Jersey, I don't mean USA Jersey, I mean Channel Islands Jersey. Something to this day that will always, it will stick with me. If you ever get the chance to go over to there, go. Especially if you're into the Second World War history side of things, because oh my god, that country's got a lot of it. Well, that island's got a lot of it. And very much intact as well. Well, we went to the tunnel. I forget what it's called. It's like it was a medical tunnel. I think it was something the Germans made, maybe, or the British. I'm pretty sure it was the Germans. But that was cool. I'd love to go again to remember it all. Go to the sea defences to see all of that, and it was cool. Obviously, growing up in the UK, all you saw was the UK side of things, defences and all of that. You didn't, obviously, never saw the German stuff. Thank God. But it is neat. It is really neat. So if you're into that kind of stuff, I highly recommend it. It does look a little beast with the other pads. Shut it down. One of my favorite tractors for sure. Right now, it's probably that crawler tractor. Don't you crash on me, game. Where that studded there, I'm gonna save. Probably that crawler tractor, this, and the 7810. In a hobby is what I'm gonna say. Okay. So this is going to be a weird one. I'm going to go off a Cobra Park Farm. And I remember it didn't plant the whole entire field. It planted the spots it could. So I'm going to work... Yeah, we'll do the... It'll be wrong, but we'll do the headlands first. It'll just be easier for me. And I still haven't looked for a potato harvester. A cheaper one to go on. Alright, we'll switch it on. Everything's rolling. It's pretty cool they've got that there. No hydraulic hoses because giants are lazy and won't put them in after the model's been made. The one thing I will call out Giants being lazy on. Drop her on the ground. It is the right temperature, right? I think it is. Potatoes, yeah. Oh, it doesn't have multi-terrain angle, does it? Oxy, you bastard. You absolute bastard. Well, I'm still going to do it legit. And this is why multi-terrain angle's 100% worth it, just saying. Case in point. Literally, case and point. If it doesn't have multi-terrain angle, it may just look stupid as all frig. Well, that's frustrating. I'm hoping Sandy Bay's got multi-terrain angle in, considering Oxy's doing 2 versions of the map. Alright, we'll get this lined up because we can probably use GPS for this. Auto width, get GPS on. A line going down. Drop it in the soil. Go over to gearbox, drop it down a range, because I don't know what the key is about the stream deck. Yeah, it is going to look stupid. Ah, Oxy, you pain in the ass. You absolute pain in the ass. And this is why multi-terrain angles needed. Right here. In that case, I might as well do the whole field and say screw it, because it's gonna look like junk otherwise. That sucks. Oh, that's so frustrating. Hopefully you guys feel my pain on that one. Of course, when I complain about Oxy, I'm not doing it meanly or anything like that. I don't want people to get overzealous and start thinking that all of a sudden I've turned against Oxy. No. I do it very, very lightheartedly. This is nothing I wouldn't say to him on Facebook. And trust me, I do. Times like this, I do. He has a good laugh at times. I'd like to think me and him, although we've never met, which sucks, we live so close to each other and never met. But although that, well, I'd like to think we've worked alongside one another for doing different things. Obviously he does the maps. I've done a lot of the testing for him for long enough. He knows my sense of humour. I get his. It's been so long since I've done anything with potatoes. It's actually kind of cool. Never given it its fair shot. So after I've done recording this, I'll actually go on the mod hub and have a look-see for a potato harvester. Jess is going to be done. I'm back earlier today. So, although I said, well, this is going to be for Wednesday, is this going to actually go over this? Oh, it will. Perfect. Although I said that I wasn't going to, well, I was going to be streaming. I don't know. It all depends on what she's got planned. Yeah, I put that down too late. It goes down a lot quicker. Speaking of which, I know she's done around about now, so... Okay, she calls. Put it on silent so I can actually mute. Filming off yesterday and recording if any of you watched it, and oh boy, it took me forever to hit the pause button on here. That's so frustrating, I can't plant how I want. I mean, I could go diagonally across the field, it just sucks while planting. I'm surprised this has got enough horsepower to do this, actually. Because I think, if any of you actually harvest potatoes and deal with potatoes IRL, please chirp in here. But the formers for this type of stuff, I think it takes quite a considerable amount of power. Not necessarily PTO power, but power to pull. So one thing that's always got me, the way the potato beds are formed, it looks so clean and smooth and crisp. Again, never seen one up close IRL or anything, but it does look clean. Closest thing to the root crop stuff I've been around and seen is sugar beets. When I used to visit my grandparents up in North Norfolk, up that area, they did a lot of sugar beets. And over these years, I guess I can be more precise where I used to go, and I think I've even said before, it's Wales Nexus Sea I used to go on holiday to visit my grandparents. Beautiful place, very near dear to my heart. I quite often said I knew that place better than my own hometown. I really did, and so did my dad, to be fair. But they did a lot of sugar beets around that area, so if any of you are from that area, there you go. Used to go there a lot, every year. Okay, next. Drop that down. And away we go. Hopefully that's better. Yeah, it's a bit better. I'm very, very surprised this is coping the way it is. I guess if I really wanted to, I could put the ridge markers down too. Be interesting to see how that follows it, actually. I want to get a thumbnail too, so we'll switch off the HUD, jump out. So we're going to actually notice with the latest photos. Is that the train over there? It is, but it's out of clip distance, so you can just see one carriage. Ah, Oxy. What have you done? I'll wait for that to get by. I may be able to work something in Photoshop later. Thomas Tank Engine. I'm gonna start hiding stuff in thumbnails as well, by the way. I'm literally waiting for that train to go, the carriage to go. Obviously, that's got a large clip distance, and the rest of the train dump. So more optimization could be done on that. Alright. Print screen. See, as I was saying, so I've noticed on Oxy's latest photos that he put up for Sandy Bay, the light in stock, oh my god, looks phenomenal. It looks really good. So something actually I got confirmed from Oxy. What does seasons do with new crops added? and he said it treats it as wheat. So alfalfa and stuff like that will be treated as, well, that will be treated as wheat, basically, in game. Now, will the price reflect that as well? I don't know. I'm going to mention to Oxy possibly about building his own GEO, which would probably accept that, and it would work better with it. Something I'm going to suggest to him. Whether he'll bite on that, I don't know. Or at least it will be uploaded with it, or if he can bake it into the map default, I think it will be advisable. Haven't seen Oxy in the streams for a while to be able to say, hey, I got an idea, what do you think? But we'll see if he bites on that one. But I think that would be better, personally. If that's how the way you'd get it working better, personally. Because the rye alfalfa will be treated as grass, so... Not grass, wheat, so you can see where it would be planted and harvested, where... With... let's look at the grass. Grass, yeah. You see it can be planted pretty much all year, and then harvested effectively all year. So that'd be kind of dumb. So that's where I'm kind of at with that one. We're gonna lose the rows. You have to let me know when. Actually, we're gonna have a new Shamrock gate. What do you guys think on that one? But I think that would be beneficial for, if that's the case, if that's how you get new crop working properly. I am very surprised we are not a plant needed to put a whole box of seed in there. I'm not surprised, should I say. That's why I didn't put a whole bunch in there. I didn't think we would. The fertilizer, I could have bumped up the rate. That's just default. I've not changed that. I don't think I may. Actually, I may have changed that when I was trying to get the gearbox stuff to work. That's going to look weird, but I'm going to leave a big gap there. But again, these potato planters, you need it. Or seeders, you need it. Seeder. Wow, I can't talk harvesters. English, come to me. In theory, I should be able to unload all of the stuff that's in this as well. I hope. Now that section up there we can probably get. That headland. How long have we gone? 29 minutes, so we're almost done this. To be quite honest, I will probably go in. And record another video. Try and get ahead of it. Alright, I'll do that. It's good, like I said, it's gonna look very weird. Ooh, trees. That bothers me around there. That really does. Oh well. Live and learn. This side I don't mind going all the way up. It's not a strange angle really. Well, that one over there definitely is. I'll take this back to the shop, unload it, and da-da-da-da-da, it'll be all, folks. Well, actually, it'll be da-da-da-da-da, all, folks, after we've done this little spot. Now, what's the betting? It'll come down to harvesting. I realise how long it's going to take and go, screw this. I can see it now. I really can. Alright, nuke that. Let's switch GPS off. Hopefully I can empty all of this. I presume I could. Hey, gate shop. Alrighty. We're out of there. Alrighty, so as I said, I will call it quits for today on here. We've got the field planted up. Potatoes. Like I said, it does look weird, especially with no multi-terrain angle. That's kind of upsetting, but hey, what can you do? It's 100% fertilized. Nice. So until next time, hopefully you guys have enjoyed, and we will see you guys tomorrow, if you choose to tune in, on Greenwich Valley Farm. Catch you guys later. See ya.